guys, Cypher Sensei here today. Today we are doing a new what if. Today we're doing what if Deku could manipulate the air. First things first, Deku is not an airbender. His quirk is called air manipulation. To start off the story, we are with a 13-year-old Deku. Deku goes to the beach to train his quirk, since he wants to be a hero. Deku goes to the beach to do muscle training, as well as quirk training. If something is too heavy, he uses his quirk instead. This process goes on for 2 years. This makes Deku a lot more buff in this what if. One day, Bakugo is bullying Deku. Since Deku has a quirk, he has a boosted confidence. Your quirk sucks. Pray for a better one in the next life, states Bakugo. Izuku is now fed up. He allowed Bakugo to bully him for his whole life. This had to stop now. Raged, Deku tells Bakugo to meet him outside. Let's test out whether my quirk sucks or not, says Deku. Bakugo is excited. He realizes that this is his chance to put that loser in his place. The match starts off with Bakugo's famous right hand swing. Deku sees this and dodges. Deku then sends a flurry of pressurized wind at Bakugo, which he calls air bullets. Not trying to copy a Naruto jutsu though. Bakugo dodges all but one, pushing him to the playground floor. Deku uses his wind to elevate him so he can attempt to axe kick Bakugo. But Bakugo sees this, uses his explosions to get aerial momentum and grabs Deku, slamming him to the ground. Haha, I win, you loser, exclaims Bakugo. Deku keeps murmuring to himself, not yet, not yet. Then, this big gust of wind pushes Bakugo upward. Deku then traps him in a tornado-like vortex. Izuku then yells a special move he made during training. Hurricane Izuku, Category 1. Deku then boosts his feet off the ground to land the finishing blow. So, to explain things, Hurricane Izuku is basically a bunch of pressurized wind attacking the opponent, and then Deku uses wind on his feet to gain enough momentum for a strike. So the higher the category number is, the more damage. Like a regular hurricane, there's usually only 4 categories, but Deku can only do up to category 2. So Deku uses only category 1 because he thinks that category 2 will hurt him so much. Since the higher the category, the more wind he uses to boost him up, and the harder the wind he's using. Now I've won, states Deku. Bakugo is crushed by this. Although he has no choice, he has to accept defeat. Hey, I guess I'm sorry, you crappy nerd. Bakugo actually starts to respect Deku, since he beat him. Deku, now feeling triumphant, rushes home to develop new moves. He is then met by the sludge villain. The sludge villain tries to grab Deku, but Deku escapes and pushes his back with wind. He then uses his air bullets attack to quickly knock out the sludge villain. When All Might arrives, he sees that Deku already beat the sludge villain. He bottles up the sludge villain, congratulating Deku on beating a villain. He then proceeds to give Deku his autograph. When All Might jumps, Deku uses his wind to follow All Might up to the roof, knocking the bottles out of him. He asks All Might if he can become a hero, since he had to resort to violence to prove that he has a strong quirk. All Might says not to worry about it. Right after, they hear a chain of explosions. Deku is rushing to the scene. He sees Bakugo. Deku then realizes that the wind must have knocked the bottles out of All Might's pockets. He realizes that it's his fault. Bakugo's trapped. Deku then hears Bakugo mutter, "Izuku, help me." Deku then gets a wind cloak, or a cloak of wind, which he will later call wind cloak. He rushes up to Bakugo, uses wind to extract him from the sludge villain's hands, and releases a brand new move. Deku shouts, "Hurricane Izuku, Category 4! Deku then goes to deliver the final punch, but then All Might approaches and uses a Detroit Smash to obliterate the sludge villain. Deku is then praised for his amazing quirk along with Bakugo. So on his way home, Bakugo thanks Izuku since he saved him. So Izuku is now walking home when he is greeted by All Might. All Might tells Izuku that his actions inspired him to move. All Might offers Deku his quirk, explaining how One for All is passed like a torch. Izuku accepts. Okay guys, that's all for today. I'm sorry for all the stutterings I did because I can't talk for some reason. And that's all. So have a nice time and stay quirky.